Hello and welcome back. It is once again 7 in the morning and I'm tired. Today I'm going to be working on a redraw on my iPad. So let's just get into it. This is a drawing I did back in 2021 for the Cute Girl Tober Challenge. That year I did about 14 of the 31 days. So that was pretty good. But looking back on them, they were really good for the time, but now I'm kind of like, ugh. So I just feel like I wanted to redraw them. You know how it goes with your old art. Sometimes you look at it and you're like, this is a really good idea, but maybe the execution was not that great. So let me just try again one more time. Unfortunately with me, it's never just one more time. It's always like yearly. So hopefully this is not going to be another yearly redraw I have to do. I already have like 3 of those going. So hopefully this is just going to be a one and done thing. But I do love to redraw, so you'll probably see a couple of those on this channel. I believe the prompt for this one was bubble. I don't think it was a bath, because that's kind of a weird prompt. I believe it was bubble. I do plan on doing the other 13, even though I just said I don't want to get super into doing a bunch of redraws. So they'll probably be spaced out. But I look at all of them and I'm like, maybe we could just tweak a couple of things. So yeah, I did have like 3 other sketches in this video, but I cut them because I felt like maybe watching me going back and forth between drawings would be a little bit disorienting. I know how to talk, I swear. Disorientating. That's the best I've got. To see me jump between those drawings, so I just cut them. And when it goes for the footage here, I know I said that when I was going to do digital, I was just going to mostly do time lapses and not like captured stuff like this. And I still plan on doing that. It's just that with these time lapses, I am drawing this on the same file as the original, so you would see the time lapse for both the original drawing and this one, and I just don't want to cut that down. If you guys would be interested in seeing both the time lapses for the old one and the new one, I would not mind posting those when I'm done. But I really just don't feel like cutting down time lapses because they're already super short, and then I feel like it would be like a 50-second video. It's not really something I'm interested in posting. So yeah, just let me know. And since it's still the new year, I felt like I could just talk about New Year's resolutions for a little bit. I have several planned. Hopefully that means that I'll accomplish at least 1 or 2 of them. But if things go well, hopefully I will be able to do all of them this year. The first one is waking up at 7 every day, which is why I bring it up every video, because I'm bitter. I'm just kidding. I'm not bitter. I'm just sleepy. But I decided to do this as a New Year's resolution because I work more at night. I work in like afternoon to night at my job. And so I would get home late and I would go to bed late, and I would then wake up later in the day. But I felt like that since I was sleeping till like 9 to 11, and sometimes all the way till 12 when I have to wake up to go to work, I was just not doing anything. I was not getting anything done, and I was not trying as much as I wanted or doing any of my other hobbies as much as I wanted. So I decided to start waking up early again. That way I would be able to do more of the stuff that I like to do. So yeah, I was wasting too much time sleeping. I know that sounds weird. It's like, well, I don't know if you're wasting too much time sleeping if you're getting home late and then you sleep like a good 8 to 10 hours, which, you know, is like the normal amount of sleep. But before, I was getting just 6 hours of sleep and I was fine, and I was getting a lot more done. So I felt like just go back to that. But I forgot that I'm actually kind of cranky in the morning, and so I've been irritated. So yeah. But enough about that. I'm just talking about it a lot because I really want more sleep. But we just got to get used to it and get that circadian rhythm back in check or whatever. The next one I plan to stop doing is scrolling on my phone, because when I do wake up in the morning, I waste a lot of time just scrolling on my phone instead of drawing or doing whatever. So I've just been waking up early, and I have my phone on do not disturb from when I wake up until when I have to go to work. That way I can just draw or do whatever, so that way I'm not wasting time looking at my phone, not doing anything at all. It just feels super unproductive, and I feel like I've wasted a day, and I don't like that. My third one is I want to do more writing this year. I really consider myself more of a writer than an artist, but I feel more comfortable sharing my art than my writing. So that's why I like post my drawings. I don't post my writings anywhere, and I'm not really interested in doing that at the current time. Maybe I'll like do some writing for these videos, because I do have a lot of character stuff, so you might just hear some more about them in future videos, but it won't be like anything like text written out probably. But I do want to write more this year. I did write a lot last year, but it was mostly just I was just writing ideas down. Like I would get 1 to 2 pages of notes, and then I would be like, okay, the idea is out of my head, and then I would jump to the next thing, and I wouldn't ever actually sit down and like write the whole thing out, like pages of stuff. So I want to get back into doing that. I used to write a lot as a kid, like pages and pages of like stories. I mean, I never finished the stories, but I would write like chapters and chapters of stuff. So I want to get back to doing that, but I actually want to finish stuff. So my New Year's resolution is to write at least 1 short story a week, like finish it. Which I know that sounds like a lot, but like I said, I already have like a lot of the notes and plot outlines done, and they're not going to be super long, so it's not really going to be that hard to, I hope it's not going to be that hard to just bang one out once a week. And they're not like going to be like fully edited or like fully polished. Like I said, I don't plan on publishing them anywhere or like doing anything with them. They're just for me, for practice, so that way I can practice finishing things and just looking and having a finished product. And also when you finish things, it gives you just a little bit of self-confidence to be like, oh, I finished that stuff. And also you get some self-satisfaction, and it's going to want to prompt you into doing things more often. So if you start small and you start getting that dopamine rush of finishing something in your head, it'll make you want to do it some more, and then you'll do it more, and then you'll be like, wow, I really did a lot. And that's kind of what I want, is to be able to be like, oh wow, I actually can finish something, so then I can move on to things that maybe I do want to share, and I will be like, well, I finished it, right? And so maybe that means it's worth sharing or something, I don't know. But none of these short stories I'm planning on working on are going to be shared. Just to tell you right now, they're not really for sharing, they're just for my brain to get things done. But those are all of the New Year's resolutions I have planned out. Do you guys have any New Year's resolutions planned? You can go ahead and tell me about them. If not, that's okay too. Or even if you ended up quitting on them, that's also okay. Progress is not always a straight line. Sometimes it's up and down and up and down, and sometimes you stop altogether and then you pick it up again later, and that's perfectly okay too. And if you feel like, no, I'm pretty good this year, I feel like New Year's resolutions puts too much pressure on me at the beginning of the year, that's also valid. I don't really care about New Year's resolutions, but I was planning on making these changes anyway, and the new year was just like right there. So I was like, okay, I'll get all of my stuff out of the way. I'll just indulge myself a little bit until the end of the year, and then boom, I'll start now. And also the new year is good because it's easy to like record your progress, because it only takes 10 days to form a habit. So I'm on day 3 and I'm already keeping up. So then I'll be like, okay, I'm on day 5. That means I'm halfway through. So I might as well keep going to day 10. And then you make it to day 10, and then you form a habit, and then you're like, oh, great, I did it. Now it's going to be easier for me. I mean, it might not always be easier, but you'll start to like have it feel like part of your routine. So you'll feel like you'll have to do it. And that's really just what it is. It's just forcing yourself to do stuff until it becomes second nature. And yeah, that's all I have to talk about today. I hope your new year is going well. I do have 2 more videos already shot for this week. So hopefully that's going to be 1 New Year's resolution, 1 week already done. Like I said, I'm planning on posting just the 5 weekdays and then take the weekends off. Mostly just so I can bulk shoot more stuff. So that way I will be able to keep up with this channel without feeling like I'm being bogged down with having to shoot every day. So yeah. Hopefully things are going well for you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.